Today I'm going to share with you my top 5 big manifestations. So let's talk about it. Hello everyone, my name is Al and welcome to my channel Simply Create with Al. And if you're new here, please subscribe to my channel. I'm here making manifesting easier for you, sharing all my tips and advices so that you can use them to create the life you have always dreamed of. And if you need coaching, all my detail is in the description box, so go ahead and contact me. But right now we're going to talk about something really interesting. So let's get into it. So guys, today I'm going to share with you my top 5 big manifestations, and I'm going to start with number 5, and it really happened when I was a kid. So it wasn't really a conscious manifestation because, well, it was and it wasn't. It had nothing to do with the theory of manifesting, but I wanted to show you guys how manifesting is actually natural to us, okay? And I was 5 years old, but nobody really had told me that I could not have anything. So it really came natural to me that I just had to want something, to desire something, and it would happen. I was walking around with my cousin and we were riding our bikes and so on in front of the school. I said to her, I'm going to go to this school. And my cousin said, no, you're not, because we're not Catholics. It was really fun because then I just didn't care what she said, and I was like, well, I'm going to go to this school, watch me. Anyway, a year later, my grandma was like, you know what, a friend of mine has a daughter that goes to that school and it's a really good school. What do you think? Do you want to go there? She had no idea about that day, and I had never told my grandma about that, and my grandma isn't Catholic. So it was really odd now looking back that she had decided to do that. So I went to that school actually. I actually finished school in that school, then I went to uni, and yeah, here I am. My number 4 manifestation is actually a compact of my relationship with boys when I was a teenager. So when I was a teenager, I had that belief that whenever I broke up with someone, if I could see myself with them again, they would come back and beg to be with me. That was my belief, and it always happened. It always happened. So I never really worried about, if they would come back or not, because I just knew they are going to come back, okay? So I lived my life, and that's why I tell people, okay? Even though I had absolutely no resistance, yet it took me like a month for them to come back. A month and a half. That's how it was. And it was just my belief, and nobody really told me anything about it. That's the attitude, okay, guys? That was my number 4. My number 3 manifestations are bags. Well, especially this one bag here, okay? It's a blue envelope Saint Laurent bag, Yves Saint Laurent. So, what I did was, at that time, I think it was a couple of Christmas ago, I was looking for a bag that would go with my Carrie Manolo Blahniks. If you have watched Sex and the City, you know what I'm talking about. That was a time I was really into luxury brands, so don't judge me. I bought that shoe, and I really wanted a blue bag. And at the time, this bag, I think it costed around a little more than 800 euros. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get this bag in this color for 600 bucks. What happened was, Christmas Eve, I was there online looking for the bag. And I knew, I just had a feeling I'm gonna get the bag, okay? So I found the bag. The bag was a little bit cheaper. It was around, I believe it was like 790 euros. But I was like, no, you know what? I'm gonna get this bag cheaper. And what happened was I found a coupon from this site. It's a very well-known site in Europe. And I got 20% off. So really the bag was a little bit more than 600 euros. About the bag, it was great. That was what I thought. I was fine. Around my birthday, I was checking my bank account. What happened was some mistake happened by the store. I don't know what happened, but they had given me back over 300 euros back, just like that. In the end, I even got over 300 bucks for my birthday from the store. Thank you, store. I totally manifested that, but well, that was my manifestation number 3. And now we're going to talk about my big manifestation number 2. And it is this flat I live in. Well, when I decided to buy this flat, I was fresh out of school and it was my first job. It was around 3-4 years ago. So I was really excited. And when I went to the bank and I was closing the deal, what happened was I told the bank lady that I would pay it off in 10 years. Well, she looked at me and she laughed. It was like, was quite ambitious, right? But you know what? I don't really care. I do my thing. I believe I can do it. And now we are 3 or 4 years, around 3-4 years that I bought this flat and I am half done. So, which is amazing. And I'm really excited. It's a flat in the city. It's in an expensive borough, good school district. So this is my manifestation number 2. Now let's talk about my big manifestation number 1. Well, everyone who knows me knows I love different cultures. I love different countries. I love different people. I grew up with so many different people around me. I really love that. So it isn't a surprise that my big manifestation number 1 are my trips around the world. When I started paying for myself, I always had the feeling, okay, I am going to get the best deal. The first thing that you should do before you act on something, you should believe you are going to get the best deal. Basically, all my trips that I have paid for, I got really good deals.
Maybe you guys have already seen these pictures in the background. Well, these are some of my trips. Have Greece and London, Israel. This was in Carmel by the Sea. I had a really great time in California, San Francisco, and so on. This is Seattle, New York with the Brooklyn Bridge, Santorini, and up there you see Masada in the border to Jordan. It was really amazing.
I just assumed I'm going to get the best deal. Yeah, I just wanted to show you guys, for these manifestations I have never affirmed anything. I just knew it was going to happen, and that's why I tell you guys it's so important to just deal with your blocks and deal with your resistance, because when you don't have resistance, things happen. Okay, you just have to have that assumption in your mind. As I said, I just confront things with the idea it's going to work out for me. I don't really need to stress over it, because it doesn't really matter if it happens today, tomorrow, or in a year. I know it's going to be there. So just wanted to show you guys, when you do not have resistance, things happen. Just have a positive attitude towards what you want to achieve, and your manifestations are going to be even better than you have ever thought. Everything is here. This is your world. Your entire world is in your mind. Everything that is around you is a reflection of it. If you believe that it doesn't really matter. Things are going to work together so that to achieve what you want, then that's exactly how it is. Thank you so much for being here. If you like this video, please give me a like, subscribe to my channel. I will be here tomorrow. Bye guys.